Going bell to bell with the best in professional wrestling news, entertainment, and lots of Sin City surprises from inside the squared circle. Now, let's get to all the exciting pro wrestling action and bring on the host. Here is Mark Hoke.
Good morning, Las Vegas. What's going on? David Different screwing around with that live stream. There we go. You're on there twice, by the way, buddy. It's kind of weird. Anyway, what's happening? How are we doing, Las Vegas? Good morning. I got you now. Yeah, we switched. We had a little microphone emergency this morning. So changing a couple things around here, but we are very excited to have you with us on the Mark Hoke Show, the best in pro wrestling news and entertainment in Las Vegas and around the world. I'm Mark Hoke. How's everybody doing?
Magical, man. Yeah. You wanted to answer to that. Magical, man.
Yeah. What's going on, David Difference?
What a difference. Dave makes it. It's Sunday, and I'm feeling good. I'm very little sleep, but I'm feeling good, man.
Very little sleep.
Yeah. I'm a savage.
What time did you get here?
What time did I get here?
Yeah.
6 minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I had to get my duty.
Yeah, try 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All good.
Well, hats off to you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Look at Mark Bell, right? You sure you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Las Vegas, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, sure, man.
All right. So we have a wild show today. It's going to be nuts in here.
Insane.
It is a jam-packed house. It is so much going on with WWE and AEW this week as well. So we're going to try and get through it all. But we have some very special guests in here, and I want to bring one of them on right now. He's been here before, and I'm sure he's got a happy song for everybody.
Wake us up.
Let's bring on Ricky Tenacious, shall we?
Can we get a round of applause? Ricky Tenacious, ladies and gentlemen, in the building.
Doing the bows.
Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. I hit you with that high note. Thanks so much for having me back on, Mark. Thanks so much for having me back on, David.
Yes, sir.
You know, the first time I was on here, I was absolutely flooded with messages. Man, we loved seeing Ricky Tenacious on that show.
Yeah.
You know, I got several new followers every time I listen to your guys' show. You know, there's always at least at the bare minimum 15 comments, you know, of people tagging Ricky Tenacious saying, "Hey, bring back the Songbird. We need the bird." You know, because I don't know if you guys have heard.
Oh no,
I don't know if you guys have heard.
I
was under the impression that everyone had heard that the bird is the word.
Oh.
Everybody said about the bird. Bird is the word. Yep. Songbird back here on the Mark Hoke Show.
That's the way to wake up.
Wow.
I apologize for anybody listening.
I want the good morning song back.
It's Ricky Tenacious is the best way to wake up. You know? Wake up. You know, you got to get you got to get your blood pumping. You know, out on the streets, traffic starts jumping. Yeah.
No, it's a great way to wake up, and I appreciate your positive energy. I seen you last night at FSW Future Shock.
Yeah, man, I had to, be part of history like I always am. I gave Adrian Rainey his first match, and I've been wrestling for a very long time. That was his very first match, so I definitely had to teach him some lessons. I had to, really push him to a point to see if he really was about it, if he really was ready to be in that ring, let alone be in the ring with me. He had a lot of people there. He sold a whole lot of tickets, really cool. But all those people he brought got to see him get his ass kicked by me. So
wow.
Thanks so much, Rainey. And
welcome to the business.
Welcome to the business, brother.
Oh, yeah. Ricky T bringing the heat.
Yeah, it was a magical night though. Packed house and a good crowd, and like you said, the debut. I love seeing people's first match, man. And I talked to him. Said, "You're in it now. Let's go." So it was a magical experience.
Well, thanks for ruining that poor kid's debut.
Yeah.
Way to go, Ricky.
He's a jerk, man.
Nice job.
You know, he gets to go around to people and say, hey, man, yeah, I wrestled Ricky Tenacious in my first match. You know, he doesn't have to tell the rest of the story, but I think just him saying, yeah, I wrestled Ricky Tenacious in my first match, I think that's enough for people to go, wow, really? Oh, my gosh, you're automatically cooler now. You know, oh, I feel like I can hear the songs coming off of you, even though Ricky's not physically here right now.
He's been made.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes.
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
well, way to crush dreams and sing a song while you're doing it, Ricky. Nice job. Oh man, I'll tell you. But of course, Ricky's in here, and we're also going to have Sky High on here too. One of the great tag teams of this whole part of the country.
Greatest.
These two guys are amazing.
Yeah, they just got back from California yesterday, like doing it, moving.
Yeah,
man.
so
they just flew in, man.
Yeah, so we're going to get them in here too, and you know, fire all sorts of questions at all of these guys. But first thing, fellas, a lot of news in WWE. Oh, and I'm sorry, I should mention why Ricky's here real quick. I apologize. Ricky's got a little event coming up, just a little one.
A little one?
Just a little one.
I don't know if I would call it a little one, man. You know, we're the Big Valley, so everything we do is big. And coming up October 7th, that's a Saturday night, Clash at Cadence 3. Everybody, wrestling fans, get your tickets now. Tickets are available on hometownticketing.com. This is a fundraiser event for Cadence Athletics, our third event at Pinecrest Cadence there in Henderson, Nevada. You know, every time we've done it, it's just gotten bigger and bigger. And yeah, we're very much excited to return on Saturday, October 7th. We have a banging, action-packed 6-match card. We have a lot of great sponsors involved. Desert Shark Productions. We have Button Up LV. We have our new, one of our new sponsors, Aztec Books. The Everything Wrestling Podcast with Brandy and Summer. You know, always really enjoy their support very much. Yep, very much.
I didn't hear the Mark Hoke show on there.
I was gonna save the best for last.
Nah.
You know, but you had to come in there and take my spot, brother. You know?
He does that to me all the time.
Yes, and the Mark Hoke show is involved as well. Obviously, that's, you know, part of why we're here today. You know, I really appreciate your guys' support, letting me come on here and talk about the show. And we're definitely going to learn a lot more about the show throughout today's broadcast. You know,
that is correct.
Is that how this works?
Yeah.
Hey, remember last time I was on here, I just kept repeating everyone's names.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that again, but like times when it's gonna go from the wrestlers to the referees to the announcers. You know, I'll probably even start talking about some of the school staff that's gonna be there as well. You know,
I don't know about that, Ricky. May have to cut that one off. But yeah, it's gonna be a great event. So make sure you check that out. Just search out Big Valley Wrestling wherever you're on social media.
Yep, Big Valley Wrestling LV on Instagram, BVW Wrestling LV on Twitter, Big Valley Wrestling on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We have a Weebly website as well. You know, just search up Big Valley Wrestling in the old Google, and I'm sure you'll find something you like.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome show and for a great cause too. So make sure you guys check that out. You mentioned the word names, and guys, there were some names that don't have jobs anymore. I don't know if you saw the release list from WWE as the TKO merger not only took out employees in Titan Towers, but they also wiped out a bunch of names at WWE on the active roster, and just about 21 names taken down here on this. Here's the list. Dolph Ziggler, of significant ones, I'll say. Dolph Ziggler, Elias, Aaliyah, Rick Boogs, Riddick Moss, Emma, Top Dollar, Shelton Benjamin, Dana Brooke, Mustafa Ali, Mansoor, and Mace. And I'm not doing the French thing anymore because we don't have to. Shanky. No, I'm not. No. Dabba-Kato, of course, he was also Commander Aziz. And then we lost a bunch of NXT and some NIL signups that they had in there. David, that is an interesting list of people. Your thoughts on who got sent packing, and should they have?
Yes. So, like the last time, I'm sure this isn't the first or the last wave of chops, but Yeah, nothing. Like I wasn't shocked by it. Probably Shelton Benjamin, because I just think that underutilized. Obviously, he's had a long career, but I think underutilized in the whole scheme of things. Everybody else wasn't a huge, draw. They haven't been using them, and all the information I heard, it was all the people that were getting paid main card, salaries and weren't being used, and they had no creative for them. So I mean, business is business. Chop suey.
Wow.
Gotta go, man.
Ricky, any of those people surprise you that got sent out the door?
All I am going to comment on this matter respectfully is that professional wrestling is an unpredictable business, and life itself is unpredictable every day. You can't take things for granted. Things can change at the drop of a hat. And there's a lot of people on that list, almost everybody on that list that has definitely had an impact in my career, and I only wish the very best for them going forward.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see if any of these guys land in AEW or Impact. But certainly Dolph Ziggler is a name. His brother is in AEW, and a guy who, quite frankly, man, he didn't have a bad gig. Show up every once in a while, and then just hang out for a few months, come back for a couple more matches, hang out for a few months. And he was all right. But of course, his brother is in AEW, and you think we're going to see the Nemeths as a tag team coming up here?
I think so. I think it's part of the plan. That's why, I didn't mention his name. It's like I think it's an obvious transition if he still wants to be active and make some waves. AEW's the spot.
Yeah, what did you think about that, Ricky? I mean, Dolph was there 19 years, man. Former world champion and tag team champion. Unbelievable.
Hell of a competitor. Some of the best matches, some of my favorite matches that I've seen in wrestling, without a doubt. And a thought I did have is, I would never wish anyone loses their job. And as I said before, it's an unpredictable life, unpredictable business. But a kind of cool thought is, the possibility of not just Dolph, but everyone on that list, now being opened up to other options in the wrestling world. There's several very, very, very talented wrestlers out there on the circuit, signed, not signed, that, I think could result in some dream matches with Dolph Ziggler, so that's a really cool thought to have. But like I said, no matter what happens, I just wish the best for everybody.
That's very political.
Yeah.
But yeah, is it the end or is it the beginning? I think it's the beginning for, obviously
for a lot of them.
Right? Yeah. Opportunity to get out there and, like you were saying, showcase their talent and, try some new things. Plus, with all that knowledge, I'm sure they soaked at WWE. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, you got to look at a guy like Elias, Rick Boogs, Riddick Moss. I mean, some pretty good names there. I would imagine Mustafa Ali's going to find a home somewhere pretty fast. I was a little surprised about the Commander Aziz one, because that guy, huge fella, that size, you can't find that too easily. Was a little shocked to see him out on there. And Emma's one that always kind of, Tino Dashwood, who, she came back to WWE again and they let her go again. She just should never sign with WWE. Don't do it anymore.
Yeah, it just clogs things up, jams you up from doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, but Rick Boogs is one that, I hated the new name, but that guy is extremely talented. That strength is incredible. And, he was getting ready for that big push with him and Shinsuke Nakamura, and then all of a sudden blew the quad out, and we haven't seen anything from him since. But that guy is someone that I was surprised WWE didn't hang on to.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with AEW. You got so much talent, right? And sometimes they're just scooping people up so they don't go to other places, and then it's like, oh, what are we gonna do with them? So I can see it, and again, let them fly, let them go do their thing somewhere else. But I know we got that other release that just came out yesterday.
I was saving that one for last. Matt Riddle the next day was also released after all of these names. Riddle is gone. And of course, the last thing we heard from Riddle was that he claimed he was sexually assaulted at an airport.
I mean, was he? I don't know. I saw
No,
the
he
tail end of
wasn't. Come on.
it. He was joking, or he was just being.
No,
he
he was
pounded down.
something like that. I mean,
You know
just
about that, Ricky?
I do not. I do not. I've been busy promoting, all of my business ventures. I haven't been online a whole lot, so no, I do not know about that.
yeah. Or you surprised David that Matt Riddle is gone from WWE. As honestly, I'm not.
You're not.
No.
Yeah, I guess they were saying that was the last straw. So I guess there's been a lot of issues with him, and that little thing. Especially with the merger and everything, you got any type of publicity that is bad is not. I guess it makes sense. I mean, that was obviously like the biggest. Like, you didn't expect it, but
Yeah. So Matt Riddle, the hijinks and the shenanigans and the rehab and everything else, he's gone. It's so.
Hey, I'm just. You know what? I'm facing this way. This is. Some people say this is my good side. Some people say this is my good side. I usually just say all of me is my good side. So I'm just kind of giving people a little bit of everything.
There you go. Of course.
Little bit of everything all of the time.
Oh man. Of course, we are live streaming as well. So if you're out there in Radio Land, you can always turn on your YouTube or X or Facebook and check us out there too. And you can see the unbelievably handsome Ricky Tenacious and that David Difference. Yeah. I don't have the chat open. I'm sorry. I probably should do that. I was looking at some other stuff. But I'll tell you what, let's take a break. And when we come back, we've got a whole lot more. Vince McMahon being a bad boy again. Oh, causing trouble. And some new champions in AEW, including one that was not planned. So stick around. We've got a whole lot more here on the Mark Hoke Show on KDAWN 101.5 FM Talk Las Vegas. Ricky Tenacious, and coming up with Sky High. The Mark Hoke Show is proud to announce our partnership with pro wrestling's premier charity, the Cauliflower Alley Club. For nearly 60 years, the CAC has stood strong, assisting members of the wrestling industry in their times of need. Please join us in supporting the Cauliflower Alley Club by becoming a member for just $25 a year or make an individual donation today. Go to caulifloweralleyclub.org and give back to the people that have brought us so much entertainment and joy in pro wrestling. Once again, that's caulifloweralleyclub.org.
I've never seen it like this.
We've lost a lot of loved ones in our family.
I lost some family members to COVID.
So many of my patients pass away from COVID.
People dying. It didn't matter your color, your race, your sex.
Death has no particular color. It comes after us all.
Every human life has value. Just does.
COVID taught us
Health matters.
Health matters. Visit nmhec.org. This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, Office of Minority Health and Equity, and in cooperation by the Nevada Broadcasters Association and the station.
Understanding the many things in a mother's life affecting her pregnancy is important. You can help improve the health of all mothers and babies in Nevada by completing a pregnancy risk assessment monitoring system survey about your recent pregnancy. Also known as PRAMS, the survey is from the Nevada Division of Public and Behavioral Health and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The survey asks new moms about their experience before, during, and after pregnancy. Responses are confidential and used to help improve the health of mothers and babies in Nevada. If you receive a PRAMS survey, please share your story. Learn more at nvprams.dpbh.nv.gov. That's nvprams.dpbh.nv.gov. This message sponsored by the Nevada Division of Public and Behavioral Health, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
Home delivered meals, prescription assistance, utility assistance, disability services. Find resources for seniors in your community. Free and confidential help is here 24/7. Download the app. Text your zip code to 898-211. Call 211. Visit Nevada211.org or chat with a specialist on our website. Get connected, Get help.
This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
Attention Nevada residents. Education is key to unlocking your potential and achieving success. Unfortunately, 16% of Nevada students do not graduate high school, leaving them at a disadvantage. But there is hope. The Battle-Born Youth Challenge Academy, a voluntary and tuition-free educational program offered by the National Guard, is here to help. Using a military model and an 8-core component curriculum, the Academy is dedicated to reclaiming the potential of disproportionately affected youth. The program is designed for those who are dedicated to becoming a better version of themselves. For more information or to talk to the admissions team, please visit our website at battlebornyouthchallenge.org. That's battlebornyouthchallenge.org. This message is sponsored by Battle-Born Youth Challenge Academy in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
Infinite Wellness can help you achieve your goals and look and feel your best. Our regenerative medicine clinic utilizes stem cell and exome therapy. We also have a comprehensive weight loss program and numerous other services you can find on our website at infinitewellness.info. We're located at 8925 West Post Road, Suite 100, right across from IKEA. You can book your appointment today by calling us at 702-842-2244 or find us on social media at infinitewellness.lv. We'd love to be a part of your journey.
1015 FM KDAWN. This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
And we return on the Mark Hoke Show here on KDAWN 1015 FM. The talk of Las Vegas is the best in pro wrestling news and entertainment. And apparently a lot of people agree, David. I don't know if you saw our ratings. Oh, man, we seriously just missed being number one in the market in 25-54 men. I mean, we're that close. We're number two is pretty darn good.
It's not number one.
It's not number one,
but it is good. I want to say it's a testament to all the people that tune in each and every Sunday and download the live streams and the streams and the podcast. And you can rewind on the app and all the people tuning in, man. We appreciate you. And obviously having Ricky Tenacious here, of course they're tuning in. We got high power.
Yes, we do. Ricky's giving us the shoulders up. Yeah, I'm the man.
So technically, we're trying to make all this work. We got guests in here. We got cameras. We got limited mics. We got somebody broke my mic. Looked like they took a bite out of it. So we're gonna maintain, and I think we got it figured out.
Man, how hard are y'all going here in the radio show when you guys get a mic broken?
I don't know.
And you guys think my voice is bad? You know.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. I let our engineer know. But anyway, so but we've got Sky High in here too. Very excited to have these guys in here. I want to get away. No, Ricky.
You got me here. I'm gonna sing these guys in.
Fly away.
All right, way to upstage.
Yeah. I want to get away. How's that? Sit back, Ricky. I got it.
Mondo Rocks, Robbie Lit, Sky High. Welcome to the show, fellas. There you go. No, not talking.
Not talking. Yeah, you got talking to them.
Okay, yeah. Don't even look at the camera.
Yeah, just worry about worry on the mic. We're radio first in here.
You guys are good.
Well, they just stared at me like I'm crazy or something.
Yeah, well, yeah. Make sure you guys talk into that microphone if you could. Yeah, it'll move around. You're good.
Your brothers, man. You guys used to take baths together, yeah? No, maybe. I was like 5 years older. It's a little weird. Okay.
Oh my God, the show's already way out of control, but very excited to have Sky High in here, and these guys are one of the best tag teams on the West Coast. There's no question about it. Of course, out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, raised on the mean streets down there. But yeah, so welcome, guys. Happy to have you here. Yeah, it's I've seen you guys wrestle a ton of times, and I remember the first time I saw you wrestle. You come out in the old aviator jackets and the shades, and I'm like, what are they trying to be Tom Cruise in here? You know? But they
taking shots at you?
no, hold on.
Okay, let's get to
Let me get there.
it. All right.
And I was so impressed with you guys. I mean, just flying all over the place, doing everything that you need to do in the ring to really draw people in. I mean, it's an impressive routine that you guys have, and what you skill set. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I really, you get the music going, and now every time I see you, I'm excited to see you come out. I mean, you have really honed your craft well as a tag team.
We just have a chemistry that a lot of tag teams don't have.
Yeah. So tell me this. I mean, being brothers in wrestling, I mean, Kane and Undertaker were brothers too. They had a great feud. What
are you trying to do already?
I'm saying, like, you guys ever get on each other's nerves and think maybe we need to handle this in the ring?
I mean, we've had matches against each other, but we've never gotten each other's nerves to the point that we need to handle it in the ring.
Okay.
It's really competitive.
I'm just trying to stir the pot here.
Yeah, why are you?
In our younger days,
Yeah, why are you trying to cause trouble?
That's what I do.
See, you get mad at me about when we were dealing with TBD. You got on my case about those guys, but these guys are brothers, and you come in and try and wreck their family.
Yeah, well, I mean,
come on.
We scrap a lot, That's what you do. Yeah, that's my fault. Well, the fans will appreciate it. Well, maybe not. I mean, definitely huge fan favorites there. You guys keep the peace, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Keep the peace, man. Don't ever go that route.
They weren't planning on getting rid of the peace.
They were thinking.
No, they weren't.
In case they were.
Oh my God. Well, guys, tell us a little bit about how you got into wrestling. Obviously a brother team. You had to be talking about this from probably when you were a pretty young age.
Most people, we grew up watching. We would wrestle kind of like on the trampolines and stuff like that. And then as we got older, we ended up joining amateur wrestling. After we're done amateur wrestling, we slowly.
Whoa. I really don't mean to cut you off, Robbie, but I really just want you guys to be able to talk more about that. I understand that, you guys were amateur wrestlers, but tell us about the success that you guys had in amateur wrestling when it came to wrestling in New Mexico. If you want to touch on that really quick.
What, we got Olympic gold over here? What's...
No. I mean, Robbie is a collegiate freestyle Greco-Roman state champion. And then I've taken state in Greco-Roman, and I've taken city. Robbie's taken city as well. So we've won a lot of gold in amateur wrestling, and that helped us get prepped for pro wrestling. Because once we joined pro wrestling, we didn't realize how much people did in amateur wrestling, gymnasts. So you kind of have the edge right away when it comes to that.
Yeah, no, that's big. As a kid in high school, like, I was a wrestling fan since I was like 4 years old or something. But wrestling in school, I was like, this ain't the same. It just wasn't. I didn't like it. I couldn't do it. So, like, were you a fan of that before, like, pro wrestling or?
No, we were pro wrestling. We were kind of thinking it was kind of like the same thing. Yeah, we got tricked.
Yeah. That is very common. Yeah.
Because when we first joined, my friends told me, "Yeah, man, it's like WWE. You get to wear a suit and a broad bandana." So I joined. Next thing you know, I have to grapple some dude on the ground. I'm like, "This is what? Where's like the stunner?"
Right. Yeah, no, it's crazy. In PE, we used to, when they had us do wrestling, I used to drop elbows on people, and you're out of here, David. Yeah.
Yeah, why? Yeah, you're beating people up in gym class too, huh?
I was a bully, man.
Yeah. That's why you like the heels.
Yeah.
It's in your heart. It's in your heart.
Old black heart.
That's right. Well, we're on the Mark Hoke Show. We got David Difference. We've got Ricky Tenacious in here and Sky High as well. Guys, what championships are you holding right now? How many?
See the hardware.
Currently 2.
Okay.
Right now we're in Long Beach, California, with 3 PWA tag team champions, and then out here in Las Vegas with the Big Valley.
Nice.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
Did you ever hit Ricky with one of those belts?
No, he's trying to hit us with them.
Oh.
Ours and overall they're Big Valleys.
A slight correction that they didn't hit me with those belts, but they did hit me with the Best of the West tag team champions because they are former Best of the West tag team champions as well. And it was so hard. You would think I would forget, but it was kind of the reverse effect, where it's like I can't ever forget about what that belt was, especially considering the fact I had a huge BOTW logo like imprinted on my head for a whole week. A lot of people thought it was like my attempt at a bad tattoo, but no, it was just a sky high match.
Yeah, nice. Well, I'm glad you guys settled the beef and are here today, being cordial and professional.
Is it settled?
We're very simple.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Great wrestlers tend to share locker rooms with great wrestlers, and especially here in Las Vegas, where the wrestling scene is constantly developing, but always has the foundational wrestlers, the guys that you can always count on for a good show, good entertainment value, good action-packed matches. A lot of those guys tend to be in the same locker room because it's like, how can you not have, it's like you want a good tag team. How can you not have Sky High? You want a good cruiserweight. How can you not have Nick Xander? You want good entertainment value. How can you not have Ricky Tenacious? You want, hey, I'm talking to
Wow.
you. Okay? All right.
Wow.
I guarantee you that the rates were just going up right now, skyrocketing. But please continue. Please continue.
Oh my God, this is going to be so out of hand.
So, I've pretty much seen you guys from the get-go. And obviously, you guys have evolved and got more comfortable in what you're doing. Now you're traveling and you're kind of all over the place. You guys, you were in Mexico for a while, yeah?
Yeah, we got a few matches in Mexico.
Okay.
We're on TV out there too.
Oh, okay. Look, we got huge stars.
That's right.
Turn off Ricky's camera, man. That's good. So how is that? Like, how are you guys? Are you guys still enjoying it? Is it still that same magic as when you started, or is it just evolving and getting better and better?
I'd say it's evolving, right? Yeah, it's been getting a lot better. I mean, the more me and Robbie get reps, the more tag teams we face, the better of tag team we've gotten. And we face the best of the best tag teams, and all they do is make us better every time whether we win or lose. And then being brothers, we were talking about this last night because we're wrestling brothers as well, which is our favorite tag matches are against other brothers because nobody has chemistry. And when you're brothers, you see all these tag teams come and go. In the last 5 or 6 years, me and Robbie have seen tag teams who call themselves. Right. And they all just split up after they get bored tagging, I guess, and they don't have a singles career. And then the singles career kind of stale, so they try to tag again with a new partner. And these guys kind of just water themselves down in the tag division with that kind of crap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're the constant. So
well, yeah, no, that's beautiful. And sorry, Mark, are we allowed to say crap on the air?
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's legit.
Okay. Nah, I like that. But I think it would be amazing too. Like I grew up in obviously that me and my brothers, that was our thing, was wrestling. So like I think it would be kind of like a dream come true to work with your brother and pursue this passion. Like you guys get along for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
Why are you trying to? What are you doing?
Look,
why are you trying? I just decorated the studio.
And I just want to make sure this ain't. They were brothers. Still, he set them on fire.
You're gonna. Dear God, I'm going to take a break. We'll be back on the Mark Hoke Show. We've got more with Ricky Tenacious and Sky High in here. David Difference, I don't know. He might get thrown out of the building. We'll find out. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back with more of the best in pro wrestling news and entertainment here on the Mark Hoke Show. We'll be right back.
Baby, come back.
If you're looking for an award-winning dining experience at outstanding prices, look no further than Unique Eats. Whether it's their incredible breakfast platters, amazing pastas and sandwiches, or world-renowned pizzas, celebrity chef Dominic Tedesco will have you covered. Check out their coffee and smoothie bar, vegetarian options, catering, and top-flight service. Visit Unique Eats today at 3100 South Durango, Suite 100. Call 702-992-3038 or go to uniqueeatslv.com, and we'll see you all at Unique Eats.
The Wick Farmers Market Nutrition Program promotes purchasing locally grown fresh fruits and vegetables. Attending the farmers market is a fun way for families to shop for a variety of produce. Households participating in the Nevada Women, Infants, and Children Program, commonly known as WIC, may be eligible to receive coupon vouchers for the purchase of fresh fruits and vegetables at participating farmers markets. Each active WIC participant may receive $30 for each WIC farmers market. Coupons may be used through September 30th. Call your local WIC clinic today to see if you qualify, or go to nevadawic.org and click the farmers market banner for more information. That's nevadawic.org, sponsored by the Nevada WIC Program, Division of Public and Behavioral Health, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station. The Farmers Market Nutrition Program is an equal opportunity provider.
Hey Nevadans, prescriptions can be expensive. Let the Array RX discount card be your solution. Now available to all Nevada residents. Simply sign up for free. Show your pharmacist your digital card and save money. Receive discounts of up to 80% on certain medications. There are no age or income restrictions, and it only takes a minute to enroll, so you can get back to doing what makes you happy.
This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
Are you, or do you know a 16 to 18-year-old who is falling behind in school? Do you find yourself struggling to keep up, or perhaps often getting in trouble? That's okay, because you're not alone, and help is available. Battleborn Youth Challenge Academy is a voluntary, tuition-free program open to Nevada students like you. EBYCA uses a military structure to assist in reclaiming lost credits, instill discipline, develop self-reliance, and foster a sense of community. If you are ready to accept the challenge, apply now for the new semester class. Check out the website at battlebornyouthchallenge.org. That's battlebornyouthchallenge.org, or simply search for Battleborn Youth Challenge Academy. This message sponsored by Battleborn Youth Challenge Academy, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey Nevadans, prescriptions can be expensive. Let the Array RX discount card be your solution. Now available to all Nevada residents. Simply sign up for free, show your pharmacist your digital card, and save money. Receive discounts of up to 80% on certain medications. There are no age or income restrictions, and it only takes a minute to enroll. Visit ArrayRxCard.com to learn more and sign up today.
This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
There is one word that is consistent throughout the entire state of Nevada: community. As our state continues to grow, now more than ever, Nevadans are pulling together to help, support, and pitch in. If you or someone you know is looking to get more active in your community, Nevada Volunteers can help. NevadaVolunteers.org is an easy way to find volunteer opportunities in your area with organizations that share your passion. From working with animals, art and culture, children, or disaster relief, NevadaVolunteers.org is the gateway to many community organizations who can benefit from someone like you. Looking to help out the environment? How about equality and social justice, or health and hunger issues? NevadaVolunteers.org has a full listing of volunteer opportunities in your area. To learn more about volunteering, visit NevadaVolunteers.org. This message, sponsored by Nevada Volunteers, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
1015 FM KDAWN. You're listening to the #1 professional wrestling radio show in Vegas, The Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Now, here again is Mark Hoke.
And we are back on the Mark Hoke Show here on KDAWN 1015 FM, Talk of Las Vegas, best in pro wrestling news and entertainment. David Difference hanging out. And of course, we have very special guest, Ricky Tenacious from Big Valley Wrestling, as he does things visually for the radio. That's okay. We're live streaming too.
Yes.
Talk or sing as you do that, my friend. You know, tie it all together. It's a full performance. I love you, Ricky T. I really do. You're the man.
Keep in mind, guys, I love being on the show, no doubt about it. But you guys know the negotiations with my agent about how many times I can sing on public access radio. So I gotta, supply and demand.
Supply and demand. All right,
is what I'll say.
I'll buy you a bag of chips on the way out the door.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
I don't know if the vending machine's been restocked. Might be some Harvest chips. Who knows? And of course, we got Sky High in here too, having a great time. Of course, they are the Big Valley champs. Look at those belts, man. I think Ricky should give you some more polish and make them even shinier. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Big Valley Gold, we pretty much for the most part have all new belts or championship titles in Big Valley Wrestling. Definitely a part of that is with help from Button Up LV for helping us out with that as well. They're huge supporters of Big Valley Wrestling, so big shout out to them for helping us with that. But yeah, great tag belts. We just got a new Fresco Matic just got a new heavyweight championship belt. Looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, but hey, it's shinier and the design is very very intricate. We got a new fighting championship. Sergeant Ryan James wearing that. That thing is huge. Looks like one of those traditional boxing belts. And pretty soon we should have a new Las Vegas championship belt, which is currently held by the new champion Matt Vandegrift. But speaking of championships and speaking of things, I tend to put Sky High through, and Sky High, the flights they decide to take, they're going to be taking a flight to their next championship match, October 7th at Big Valley Wrestling's Clash at Cadence. This is the official announcement of the match.
Oh.
We have yet to announce who they'd be wrestling, and it is now confirmed in a match sponsored by the Everything Wrestling podcast with Brandy and Summer. Sky High will defend the tag team championships against Noah Anderson and AJ Avon, the bastard son and the Black Rose.
No.
Collectively known as Makeshift Chemistry.
Wow.
Got high up, baby.
So big match there. There you go, guys.
Yep, titles are going to be on the line without a doubt. I think it's going to be it is the main event of the show. It is the only championship match that's going to be taking place that night, so it's fitting. It is the main event. Sky High has a pretty positive reception when it comes to Cadence. I mean, pro wrestling, Big Valley has always had a great reception at Cadence, but man, Sky High, usually teaming with Nick Xander in their trios known as Soul Plane. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pulling out the Soul Plane.
And just because we're on the topic now, we can get Sky High's thoughts on. I'm not trying to take your job or anything, David, but if you go on the BVW YouTube channel, you can watch the full shows. You can watch the very first Clash at Cadence that took place on their football field. An absolutely magical night. Like we could not have asked for better weather, a better vibe, a better audience. It was absolutely incredible. And then we came back and we filled up their gymnasium earlier this year in May for an absolutely rocking show as well, And when the wrestlers talk about Clash at Cadence, some of the fans do as well. They always like to bring up, how special it feels and how great of a show it is. So, this is a Sky High interview right now. So if you guys want to talk about, what is it like? What Sky High, what is it like? What has your experience been like doing the Clash at Cadence shows, and how do you feel about the one coming up?
I mean, it's fun. The kids are awesome. They're always like to fly Sky High, all the kids, all the parents. Clash of Cadence, the fans are always super awesome. We always have awesome matches. We always successfully defend our belts or beat someone, usually in the trios matches that we give them. It's been really cool. They even have the mascot come out. He's awesome.
What's the mascot?
He's a cougar.
Oh, stop.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Well, it was funny. It was funny you guys mentioned trios because AEW had a few championships that changed hands this week on the Grand Slam shows, and one of them was the Ring of Honor Tag Team Trios Championship, as the Young Bucks and Hangman Adam Page claimed those titles from Mogul Embassy. But let me ask you guys about wrestling trios, because a lot of people, when AEW really started pushing these trios championship, were like, oh, why are you doing that? It's a waste of time. Why is Ring of Honor doing it? But people really get into those matches. What is the difference to you guys between wrestling a tag team match and then doing a good trios match? What makes a good trios match?
Well, I love trios a lot. I love the whole idea of the trios division, the belts, all of that. Some people don't like it. I don't think they understand it because tag team is kind of like tennis, where it's doubles, it's 2-on-2. It's very competitive, and it's a sport, which it is. And then when there's trios, it feels more like a war. It's this team versus this team. Everybody getting down, everybody destroying each other, everyone trying to win. And when it's done right, it's just there's so many moving parts. It's so awesome. So we're part of 3 trios. All 3 of them we're very proud of, and we can hang with any trios.
When you guys do a trios match and it's over, what do you use as your criteria to say that was a really good trios match?
The fans' reaction. They'll let us know that we had a good match. We don't ever go to anyone and say, hey, we had a match tonight. We let everyone come to us and tell us, hey, you guys had a match.
I think that chemistry is gotta be important. I mean, obviously, like I said, I've seen you guys evolve, like how you guys work as a team. But when you bring in the third man, like sometimes that could throw it off. Yeah, if you had an experience where it's like,
Brother. They're in there. And well, a lot of newer people, we'll get paired up with some of the newer guys to get them comfortable. Sky is a good way to bring new good guys into the game, make them comfortable. And
Better than Flying Spirit.
Yeah, really.
Ouch.
But some of these guys, man, they're so eager, so overzealous, and they'll tag themselves in. And me and Robbie will look at you like, oh, God, well, let's let him get beat up real quick. And we'll tag out.
Do you
got names?
He knows. Yeah, they know who they are. Students.
Do you guys like to do that? Do you like to leave somebody in the ring to, hang them out to dry for a while you guys just relax and watch them get clobbered?
What's funny?
What an answer.
Oh God, trios are great. I really enjoy it. I think it's more a lot of fun, and when you do a trios match right, it's really incredible to watch. 6 people trying to coordinate something like that. It's hard enough doing it one-on-one, but when you got 6 guys involved, I mean, it's just absolutely perfect when they nail it. So it is. Yeah, I'm talking about wrestling. No, I didn't hear anything. I didn't see that. Yeah. Well, it could, I suppose, but yeah, I did not hear anything about that. Now I hear there's going to be an opera division in WWE. And I'm thinking I'm thinking Ricky Tenacious should be a part of that. What do you think, Ricky?
I try out. Yes. Just give me the stage. Well,
come on. Use the diaphragm.
Hire me. Well, everyone, I hope you guys know that this is about to be the most viewed episode of the Mark Hoke Show.
Now I want to
Ricky
fly
Tenacious's official last independent wrestling related appearance. After I get signed.
I want to get away. I want to fly away. Oh my Lord. We still got another hour of this fiasco. This is going to be a lot of fun. We've got Ricky Tenacious and Sky High in here with us today. Of course, David Difference. I'm Mark Hoke on the Mark Hoke Show. We're having a great time, and we're going to keep this rolling as we integrate all the wrestling news in with these 3 fine gentlemen and Ricky Tenacious. Well, I can't do Sky High, and that'd be 2-on-1. That'll hurt. Stick around, everybody. We've got a whole lot more on the Mark Hoke Show. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show, Facebook, Mark Hoke Show, markhokeshow.com. Just Mark Hoke Show wherever you go. Just Google it, and you'll find us. Stick around, everybody. We've got a whole lot more coming up on the Mark Hoke Show. Hour number 2 here on KDAWN. And don't forget that Odyssey app. Of course, you can use that rewind feature and just go back and listen to it. It's pretty awesome. So stick around, everybody. We'll be right back. Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show, like us on Facebook at The Mark Hoke Show, and visit markhokeshow.com to keep up with everything happening with the show. And remember to check out all of our archive shows on YouTube at The Mark Hoke Show and download our podcasts at markhokeshow.podbean.com and all your favorite podcast outlets. So join The Mark Hoke Show family today, and thanks for listening.
Hi, this is Harry Jacobs, host of The Credit Show and founder of Credit Restoration of Nevada, inviting you to join me for The Credit Show at our new time, 8 a.m. Saturday morning, here on KDAWN.
Lords and ladies, be not shy. Come and give our fair a try. Whether it's to eat or to drink in the suite, our festival cannot be beat. Clark County Parks and Recreation presents the Age of Chivalry Renaissance Festival, October 13th through 15th at Sunset Park. Experience 3 exciting days of jousting, steel tournaments, feasting, shopping, music, merriment, and more. Explore any one of our 8 unique villages filled with knights, royalty, barbarians, pirates, fairies, hobbits, and more. Join us at Sunset Park for the Age of Chivalry Renaissance Festival, Friday and Saturday, October 13th and 14th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sunday, October 15th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Free parking with shuttle service at Cannon Junior High School after 5 p.m. Friday and 11 a.m. Saturday and Sunday, with overflow parking at the sports park on Sunset and Las Vegas Boulevard. Brought to you by Clark County, Finley Chevrolet, Four Peaks Brewing, CW Las Vegas, My LV TV, and News 3 Las Vegas. Get tickets at lvrenfair.com or text royalty to 888-111 for a free mobile app download.
What's up, everybody? I'm Danny Parkins, based out of Chicago. This is my buddy Andrew Filipponi. He's based out of Pittsburgh. You really got to check out our podcast, First and Pod.
Twice a week, we're going to break down the NFL after Thursday Night Football and Sunday Night Football. It's every team. It's every game. It's all 32 teams. We give you a complete picture, and we get into it. We don't kiss each other's fannies on this show.
New episodes of First and Pod available when you wake up every Monday and Friday morning throughout the football season in the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
My son stopped talking to me. He didn't want to leave his room. I didn't feel like talking to anyone. I just wanted to be alone.
I was really worried about my daughter. She was angry all the time.
I felt so depressed.
I was really worried about my daughter.
I couldn't do anything right. I was always getting yelled at.
My son told me he wanted to hurt himself. I was so scared.
I was feeling hopeless. It was all too much.
We needed help.
We needed help.
We needed help.
We needed help.
I needed help.
I called the mobile crisis response team, and we met with them that same day. A crisis team came to my house and helped me talk to my parents about how I was feeling.
I called the mobile crisis response team. They met with us that day.
I talked to them about how I was feeling, and it really helped.
Sometimes understanding what children are experiencing can be difficult. The Nevada Children's Mobile Crisis Response Team provides mental health intervention and support. Learn more at nocrisis.com. This message, sponsored by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
For the best in sports talk on both the local and national scenes, join Ken Thompson for SportsX Radio Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 p.m., right here on 101.5 FM KDAWN and streaming live on the Odyssey app, AUDACY. Download our free app now.
KMXB HD3 Henderson, K260HCS Las Vegas. Always live on the free Odyssey app. 101.5 FM KDAWN.
A stormy weekend for many. I'm Kathleen Maloney, Fox News. Tropical storm Ophelia now downgraded to a post-tropical low. It made landfall Saturday off the coast of North Carolina, bringing winds of up to 70 miles an hour and heavy rain to some areas. Fox Weather's Nicole Valdez with the latest from Norfolk, Virginia.
We had some gusts up to 50 miles per hour at times, and we're still feeling some strong wind gusts. The U.S. Coast Guard has really been keeping an eye on the conditions of the ports in states like like Maryland, here in Virginia, all the way down to North Carolina. And they have slowly started to reopen the ports that were initially closed Friday night because of just how dangerous those waters were going to be to navigate. So the ports of Wilmington and Morehead City in North Carolina are now reopened, and the port of Virginia as well as Maryland are set to reopen later on tonight.
Fox Weather's Nicole Valdez. Talks continue on Capitol Hill on Saturday as House members were working to avert a government shutdown. Speaker Kevin McCarthy says Republicans are now looking at a shorter extension to allow for more negotiating time.
We were able today to pass a rule to bring 4 of them up. If you watched for a long time since past July, a few members were stopping us from ever being able to even start the bills. That's why we haven't been able to do them yet. So now I feel that's kind of broken through.
Full House expected to return on Tuesday. Some economists estimate a government shutdown could cost the U.S. economy $6 billion a week. 2 teens accused of killing a former California police chief while he was on a morning bike ride were in the midst of a crime spree, according to a Las Vegas TV station. The 2 reportedly tried killing a second biker, stole 3 cars, and committed a burglary in a 2-hour span. Both the driver and the passenger appeared in court on Thursday. America is listening to Fox News.
Stay on top of the latest forecast with America's Weather Team in the palm of your hands.
Here's the latest from America's Weather Center.
It's Fox weather updates throughout your busy day, every day.
5 inches of rain by tomorrow.
Temperatures being 30 degrees above average.
Put the power of over 100 meteorologists and the worldwide resources of Fox in your hands with the Fox Weather Podcast. Precise, personal, powerful. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcasts.com. Connect to Fox News Audio on the Fox News app. Listen to hear your favorite hosts like Brian Kilmeade, Jimmy Fallon, and Guy Benson standing up for what's right, live and via podcast. Just click listen, then swipe right and hear the latest news updates on your time. And scroll down to hear the latest podcasts from Fox News. And it's even easier to listen in the car with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Get programming alerts and notifications. Fox News Audio is on the Fox News app. The voices America trusts. Download it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the #1 professional wrestling radio show in Las Vegas. This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Going bell to bell with the best in professional wrestling news, entertainment, and lots of Sin City surprises from inside the squared circle. Now, let's get to all the exciting pro wrestling action and bring on the host. Here is Mark Hoke.
And we return to the Mark Hoke Show here on KDAWN. It's hour number 2. Best in pro wrestling news and entertainment most of the time. Well, it's been some quality entertainment today. No, because you've been dodging me. I've been working my butt off, and you disappear. And it's breaking my heart. Next week. Okay, yeah, this week. Yeah, because you know where I'm going this next weekend, by the way. You should know. Yeah, I'm going to Wrestle Dream up in Seattle. That's going to be a blast. So looking forward to a quick trip to Seattle. I've never been up there. Yeah, for what I'll see of it, because I'm basically getting off the plane, going to the arena, doing the thing, getting a hotel room for the night, and flying back the next morning. So. Now we're like I said, we're going to stay one night. So. I don't know.
Okay, good answer. Cool.
All right. Well, let's. Sorry, give me 1 second here. There we go.
Yeah,
but I wanted to throw this one out to Ricky. Of course, Ricky Tenacious, Big Valley Wrestling.
'Tis me.
Yes, and I'm curious, Ricky, did you see what happened with John Moxley and Ray Phoenix this week? Where Mox got concussed early in the match, and they ended up calling an audible in the ring, and Mox gave up the international title to Ray Phoenix, and Rick Knox, the referee, botched the finish as Mox was trying to tell him, you need to count him out. I don't know if you saw that. That was probably one of the worst ref botches on national television I've ever seen, where Knox actually stopped the count when Moxley didn't move. So you have a concussion situation, and calling a title change, a major title on the fly, the referee blows it. Mox actually swore at him. You could see it on TV, and then Ray Phoenix puts him away with that driver again. But yeah, that was a weird spot. Ricky, you've promoted cards, and you want to keep your flow going with everything. You see something like that go down, what are you thinking?
Well, professional wrestling is not easy. What we do is not easy. We have to be so many things at once. We got to be entertainers. We got to be wrestlers. We have to put our body through hell and back. We got to build our body. The human body is not meant to go through the amount of abuse that professional wrestlers put our bodies through. We do it for the sake of entertainment. We do it because it's part of our dream. We do it because it's what we love, because it's second nature. It's just who we are. Mm-hmm. And, I will be honest, on Wednesday night, I was not home to watch AEW live when it happened. I usually am a pretty frequent watcher, but on that night, I had some personal things to attend to, so I did not see it. I did hear about it. I have not seen the footage, but just from what you described to me, all I can say is that I really hope that John Moxley is okay. He is an absolutely phenomenal, iconic performer, iconic wrestler in the wrestling industry. He's done great things at AEW. He's done great things everywhere he's been. And, again, it just kind of takes my breath away, because it's, as I said, what we do as wrestlers is hard. And when something like that happens, it's just, you can only really hope that they make a great recovery, and that, you don't have to see things like that too often. But what we do is dangerous. As I say, it's not ballet. Nothing against ballet. I took ballet when I was in college, and my parents were ballroom dancers, so nothing against that. But yeah, all I can say is when it comes to injuries like that, especially not to talk about this too long, but
too late for that.
There's independent wrestling. There's independent wrestling, right? And there's people who are able to make a living at that, and then you have signed professional wrestlers who are presumably making a living at that. So this is their livelihood. This is how they're putting bread on the table. This is how they're putting clothes on their kids' backs. This is how they're keeping a roof over their head. And when somebody gets injured, it's just so unfortunate for them. Especially somebody so talented as John Moxley. And it's just, things happen. And as we saw and read and heard growing up with all the WWE VHSs, don't try this at home. It's dangerous stuff. It's not easy. It's not something everybody could do. It's not everybody should do. So with that, I just want to say I really hope John Moxley's okay. And wrestling will continue. And, hopefully we see him back again, and we see him, he's healthy, and I hope him and his family are doing all right.
There you go. There you go. And hour number 2. Wow, it's a wrap, man.
Well, let me ask Sky High this, guys. When someone gets hurt in the ring like that, how do you respond? What is the first things that you guys are trying to do when you realize somebody, took an injury or may have gotten concussed or something like that?
Pin him. 1, 2, 3. We
won.
Like,
maybe
signed up
for a
submission.
submission.
Yeah, maybe a submission. He signed up to be in the ring with Sky High. You got knocked out. Sorry. Someone has to win.
And still.
Yeah, and still.
Yeah.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah, man. I've been concussed too. I didn't cry.
Yeah, we don't feel bad.
Everyone signs a waiver before they get into the ring. Like I said before, like I just said just now, like this is dangerous stuff. Like, when that bell rings, it's on. We can have respect for each other before and after the match, but when the bell rings, from the time the first bell to the last bell, like we're both fighting for the same thing. And you see it in ladder matches, you see it in hardcore matches, you see how the lengths people are willing to go through to win their matches, so you gotta be tough, you gotta be willing to jump on the opportunities to do what you got to do to get to the top.
Fair enough. Well,
Definitely agree with
one
that.
guy that made it to the top, by the way, is Eddie Kingston, who won the Ring of Honor World Championship at Grand Slam as well. That is a guy who's gone through so much, obviously, the issues of depression and addiction and, grinding it out for all those years on the independent circuit and finally getting his chance in AEW. And not only does he get to win the Ring of Honor title in front of 20,000 fans in New York, but he also gets to beat Claudio Castagnoli to do it too, which, is kind of a cherry on top of the whole thing. Ricky, when you see a guy like that has fought and fought and fought for so many years to get an opportunity to just, be on TV and then much less, hit it big. And now he's got a championship in Japan and a championship here in the United States. What does that make you think about? Do you reflect on your career? How do you feel about it?
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. That's really what it is, because there's a saying, right place, right time, and Eddie Kingston is someone I've watched throughout his career. He's always had phenomenal matches. He's always been very hard hitting, has always produced top quality wrestling content, and I'm certainly happy that he's in the place that he is now. I'm sure he's happy, but some people don't get that break 10 years in. They don't get that break 15 years in. Sometimes they got to wait 20 years in. I remember I saw he recently made a statement about all the success he's having and how it kind of started with AEW. I know he was in a rough patch, like you said, and then he wrestled. I think he said he had like one independent booking, like around the time the shutdown was happening. It was along the lines of that. It was like one of his last independent bookings, and it was against Cody Rhodes. Wrestled Cody Rhodes, and I guess it seemingly went well enough for him to be invited to AEW, and then the rest was history. You always have to be ready to go. You never know who's in the crowd. You never know what could happen. You never know who's watching on that stream, and they could see you and they could go, you know what? Like their talent agent go, you know what? We need this. I want this. Let's bring them in. Let's see what they can do on national television. And then at that point, you just have to rise to the occasion. And I think for a competitor like Eddie Kingston, he's been doing that, not just whole career, but like his whole life, just always pushing forward, no matter what life may throw at you, and he kept going. It's easy to quit, but it can also be very hard on the mind to do that. It may seem easy to just walk away from things when things are not going your way, when life gets in the way, but it's like recently I've been talking with one of my foreign friends that I've been talking to, always talks about, as long as you're healthy and as long as you're alive, anything is possible. Don't ever give up on your dreams, and you really can't, because I know there's been several times in my career, my short career, no matter how you want to look at it, where I felt like, man, like, do I really want to keep doing this? Like, is this really worth it for me to do? And the bottom line is that's just all the doubt coming into my mind, because at the very end of the day, the reason I'm coming back to wrestling, the reason I'm always going to show up to work, the reason I'm going to keep promoting shows, the reason I'm going to keep helping my friends is because being a professional wrestler is part of who I am. It is part of who I believe it's very much a part of everyone who's a professional wrestler. That is where we just feel undeniably ourselves, and we can be unapologetically ourselves. And then we can reach such great successes by doing that. The fact that that's possible, we've seen it happen so much throughout the history of professional wrestling with all these great talents, it's like that is such great inspiration to go out and chase your dreams. With a story like Eddie Kingston has, from him coming from such a rough patch, having to sell his gear, having these payments to make, having these bills to pay, and now he's got to sell everything he can. He has to do everything he can, and but one thing was always consistent, and that's Eddie Kingston is a great damn wrestler, and he proved that every single time he's in the ring. He proved it when he was in the ring with Cody, and as I said, the rest was history. Now he's on top of the wrestling world, so really cool for him. But yeah, to wrap it all up, just don't stop believing,
That's how you started it. Don't stop believing. Yeah.
Mondo, Robbie, let me ask you along those lines. Obviously you guys have been out there for a little bit. You're pretty darn good at what you do. Where do you see yourselves going in a couple more years? I mean, there's some terrific opportunities out there right now, and you guys could be the guys to fill a spot somewhere.
Yeah, me and Robbie, I feel like what we have is really, really awesome and special and very unique. I mean, from our promos, if you've seen them, and from our ring work, our move sets, the whole shtick that we have, you know, the whole Top Gun-esque thing that we got going on. I feel like me and Robbie are a very marketable tag team and very relatable that eventually a big TV promotion is going to want to make more money, and they're going to see us, and they're going to see the money in us, and they're going to want to sign us. And I think that's when we're really going to take off. I mean, we're already been jamming out for the last couple of years, but we're barely even getting started. We haven't even really got to that other level yet. And I think that's a level that we're more than prepared for.
Give me your dream match, guys. If you could walk into an arena right now and wrestle one tag team to put on a show for everybody, who would it be?
I have two teams in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, let me hear yours.
Hardy Boys and Young Bucks.
Dang, that's what I was saying. And then maybe Lucha Bros, but I don't know. They're crazy.
What makes those teams special to you guys?
Brothers,
Yeah.
and they're awesome. They're both high flyers like ourselves, and we love to fly, and we love to be pushed to our limits, and that always makes us better. And I feel like that's two tag teams that, to be honest with you, if we were in the ring with Young Bucks or Hardy Boys, I know if they've wrestled for a million years and they faced everybody, we would impress them. I really believe so.
Nice. Well, whose style do you like better? Do you like an FTR style, or you prefer something like the Young Bucks when you're just watching a match?
It's like both. Yeah, both. It's like flavors of ice cream. They both have awesome flavors, just completely different. If we wrestled FTR, that would be an awesome match too, because they are like one of the best tag teams in the world ever, because they're just so solid and they're so cohesive with each other. And that's a team that I would love to face too.
What are some of your fundamentals of tag team wrestling that you feel are important? You know, when you guys are wrestling, what are the things that every match when you go out that you want to make sure that you do to put on a good match for everybody?
Teamwork. Tag team. The point of tag team wrestling is teamwork. You know what I mean? Me and Robbie can try to go out there and try to handle it ourselves. And that's when things can get a little overwhelming, because the other team is going to be doing teamwork. And if we don't do the same thing, they're going to outnumber one of us, cut the ring in half, and we're screwed. So I think that's a big part of tag team wrestling, is having your brother's back, because a lot of people don't have each other's back. And you can see that. You can tell which teams have each other's back when you watch their work, you know?
Well, tell me this, like if Robbie set you on fire, there would be a feud at some point.
Oh, what an escalation. What is it with you and fire today, David? What is it with you and fire?
Kane and Undertaker, it happened. It can happen.
If Robbie set me on fire, I will disappear for a couple of years, come back with Robbie's manager, and feud with him. And then bring up how he caught me on fire.
Would we have Darth Rocks?
History repeats
Darth
itself.
Rocks.
Just be careful, guys.
Darth Rock's origin story.
Robbie, I'll manage you even after you got set on fire by your brother.
Right on.
My Robbie. Was that all right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'd take that over Ricky's singing any morning.
There you go. Come on. Ricky, I'm sorry. I keep upstaging you today. I apologize. I'll be less good.
You know what? If you want to have an official sing off,
Let's go.
okay?
Let's go.
Well,
right now.
I was gonna say though, I'm a businessman. All right.
Yeah.
So if you want to have this sing off, okay, let's get a pay-per-view. I'll set up, I'll get with Big Valley Ring Rentals, which has several different sizes of rings that you can rent for your recreational professional use. Contact BigValleyWrestling@gmail.com for rates, affordable packages available. Book Big Valley Wrestling Ring Rentals for a ring. Okay. I'll do that. Bring in the ring. Me and you will stand there. All right. We'll get an audience. We'll have them pay some money. And we'll do this thing. We'll do it right. We'll do it 2 out of 3 falls. David, you can be the referee.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Oh no, I don't want David to be the ref.
Yeah, Mark would be disqualified.
I'd sing one note. He'd be like, "Get out."
Yeah, you're done.
Be done.
Hit the shower.
Yeah. So Ricky, sorry, I decline your choice of official.
Well, I don't know that.
I accept your challenge though.
Why don't you just do it now? I mean, we got a platform that people are waking up. This is what they want to hear. Are you scared?
What?
Ricky's clearly not
I'm
ready.
Scared? Am I scared? It's kind of hard to be scared when you're a professional wrestler. It's kind of hard to be scared when you're the Songbird of professional wrestling.
Well,
dealing with every single person. You know what? I'll do one bar with you. I'll do one bar with you.
No, Ricky, it won't be fair.
It won't be fair.
Let's go.
I don't think Ricky's
Maybe
ready.
if you had a partner,
I can tell he didn't. He didn't warm his voice up.
Us to sing off?
Yeah, I think he
I
is.
thought you were telling Mark.
Yeah, it sounds like me and Mark.
Oh, I thought he was trying to beat us this whole time. I was like,
no.
Bro, if we had a shower right now, I would
Yeah.
out sing you. You're so lucky I'm not in my shower right
You
now.
and your country music.
Wow.
So that's not happening. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, Ricky's not ready. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have a whole lot more here on the Mark Hoke. You got Ricky Tenacious, Sky High in here, and of course, David Difference, and I'm Mark Hoke. Best in pro wrestling news and entertainment here on KDAWN 101.5 FM, the talk of Las Vegas, on the Odyssey app and streaming live, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. I almost said X, which would have been repetitive. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back for more.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Hunt Bono, inviting you to listen to Breaking Bread with Bono, Dennis's in-depth celebrity interview show from Table 30 in the legendary Bootlegger Italian Bistro every Saturday, 5 p.m. right here on KDAWN.
Understanding the many things in a mother's life affecting her pregnancy is important. You can help improve the health of all mothers and babies in Nevada by completing a pregnancy risk assessment monitoring system survey about your recent pregnancy. Also known as PRAMS, the survey is from the Nevada Division of Public and Behavioral Health and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The survey asks new moms about their experience before, during, and after pregnancy. Responses are confidential and used to help improve the health of mothers and babies in Nevada. If you receive a PRAMS survey, please share your story. Learn more at nvprams.dpbh.nv.gov. That's nvprams.dpbh.nv.gov. This message, sponsored by the Nevada Division of Public and Behavioral Health, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hi, I'm Diana. As a veteran, I know that for many servicemen and women, the battle doesn't always end when they come home. Because I too struggle with the invisible wounds of service. Thankfully, I found American Humane's Pups for Patriots program, which brought Sam into my life. Before being paired with Sam, I didn't get out of bed for most days. Pups for Patriots and Sam literally changed my life. Now I'm able to go to the store without having a panic attack. I'm finally able to live my life the way I want to live it. Pups for Patriots provides trained service dogs to veterans like me at no cost. If you're a veteran or know a veteran struggling with post-traumatic stress or traumatic brain injury, please go to AmericanHumane.org to learn about their Pups for Patriots service dog program. Let's give our veterans a fighting chance.
A message from American Humane.
It kind of set me back a little bit education-wise.
I think personally it just changed the way I looked at medicine.
As a people, we have to work together.
Health is a right for all.
We get through it together.
We can find common ground.
We are resilient.
Adaptable.
COVID taught us health matters.
Health matters. Visit nmhec.org. This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, Office of Minority Health and Equity, and in cooperation by the Nevada Broadcasters Association and the station.
Want to get on the tax-free retirement train? It starts with a customized tax-free roadmap called a RIMS report. Go to rimsreport.com to start your own RIMS report and see the path and the math of a tax-free retirement. rimsreport.com.
101.5 FM KDAWN. This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
And we are back on the Mark Hoke Show here on KDAWN 101.5 FM, the talk of Las Vegas. All sorts of crazy stuff happening here at the KDAWN studios today. David Difference hanging out.
Yes, sir.
Ricky Tenacious singing away.
Hanging out down the street.
Dude, stop, bro.
You might be taking those belts to the face, Ricky. You got to be careful here. And Sky High joined us in here as well. Look at these guys, man. Champs. Big Valley.
In the building, man.
Doing great work. That's for sure. Let's play Fanboy a little bit, guys.
What is that?
This is going to be fun.
Okay.
Well, here's the first one. As you guys probably all have heard, Edge has kind of stepped away from WWE a little bit. His contract's up at the end of the month. And last and last night Christian won the TNT title. There have been rumors flying around that Edge is going to go to AEW. Would you like to see Edge wrestling in an AEW ring? And do you think that this could be a setup for him showing up in Seattle next Sunday? Ricky?
I mean, I'm a huge Edge head. You know, he was like when I growing up watching wrestling. I started watching wrestling 2000, like end of 2003, I want to say, and then I watched it religiously from there on. And then I believe like end of 2005 is when he cashed in the Money in the Bank, and then from there on for several years, he had multiple world title runs, multiple WWE championship runs. He was the guy, and he still is the guy. Every time he's been in the ring, he had a phenomenal feud with Finn Balor. He's had great matches. He had a great match with Sheamus, for his last match in WWE. And the thought of him going to AEW, it's, as a fan of wrestling, it sounds kind of cool. Growing up, Edge and Christian was a great tag team. I loved watching their match with the Hardys. I loved their chemistry. I think it would be really cool to see that happen. I don't know if it will happen, but if it does, then I will certainly react positively just about the fact that I'll get to see, Edge and Christian do something together, presumably, and then I would definitely be very interested in to see where they go from there. And then not to mention, Edge is a great mind in wrestling. I think the things he could offer on all 8 cylinders, wherever he is, no matter what company he's going to be with, he is a gold mine when it comes to wrestling, no matter where he's going to be. So I think if he does go to AEW, I think it can really only bring good things on screen and off screen. Sky high. You guys, of course, Edge and Christian, one of the greatest teams of all time. Would you like to see Edge go to AEW? Or would it be just too weird?
I think it'd be too weird. What do you think?
I think it'd be cool if he's healthy enough to do it. Like if Edge, honestly, his health comes first before anything. Sure. And I wouldn't want him to do anything and then get injured or something, you know what I mean? But if Edge and Christian could have another run, that would be sick. Edge and Christian, Hardy Boys, Sky High, TLC, Hoke, money. It sounds
Double
awesome.
Or nothing.
That's
one more match, Edge. One more match. Christian would say.
David, what do you think about this?
I still think he has more in the tank. Would I be juiced if he popped up over there? Not really. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's like I've seen him do amazing things. He's still in great shape. He looks great, but I wouldn't pop and go nuts if he showed up. Like if CM Punk came back or something.
You're lying, bro. You lose your mind.
Yeah, you lose your mind, bro. Bananas. Please set up the viewing party already. Set up the viewing party.
Yeah, it would be weird seeing Edge show up in an AEW ring, but like I said, I have a feeling that may be coming with Christian winning the TNT title. It was just kind of weird that they switched it. And if you didn't see it, by the way, they had a 3-way match with him, Darby Allin, and Luchasaurus, and Christian pinned Luchasaurus. So he took the belt off his buddy, which is kind of weird. So I think something's up. I really do. And one thing, Edge and Bryan Danielson were working so tightly together when they were in WWE. They were practically part of the creative team up there. So it wouldn't, man, it would be so weird after all this time in WWE to see him go. But I guess we're going to find out. I may get a surprise up there in Seattle on October 1st.
Yeah, I think anything is possible. But like you were saying, it's great minds. So even if it's just behind the scenes, you guys know that wrestling is in your blood. So it's like, do you ever stop? I don't think so. Is there an opportunity to do something and evolve? Yeah, go for it. Doesn't matter what age you are. If you can still go. But I ain't popping oh wow, he's here. Whatever.
I do want to add on. I'm sure a good chunk of wrestling fans saw the video that Edge had put out on his social media, a day or two after his last match with Sheamus. And he was talking about, what he did. He mentioned that what he did in his hometown, his last match, the match he had with Sheamus was really good. It felt special. It felt right. And it was like a perfect send off. It was just like, if this is it, then that's okay. And to be able to say that confidently and to be able to experience that is such a privilege to have in this life. To be able to say, I did things my way. I came in my way. I went out my way, and so, but like I said, I think Edge is a great mind. Whatever he does, I hope he's, like Mondo said, I hope he's healthy, and whatever it is, I hope I think it can only bring good things, but thinking in the grand scheme of things with somebody's career and the fact, as we said, Edge has done everything there is to do, if he didn't show up somewhere, I don't think, I wouldn't think of it as a bad thing. It's like, he has his life, he's done everything, there is to do in wrestling, so I think at this point, it just kind of depends on where his heart is going to bring him,
Yeah. Cause
Remember that one time he appeared on Sci-Fi?
Show me about that.
Channel 45.
He was on The Flash too, by the way.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, played Adam Smasher.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Name's Adam.
Adam and Adam Smasher. Yeah, that works. Well, another thing happened this week that AJ Styles got hurt.
Oh no.
Oh man.
And he and John Cena were supposed to be wrestling the Bloodline with, of course, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. So now John Cena doesn't have a partner. The rumors are flying, boys. They're flying. People are saying, "Oh, The Rock should fill in."
The Rock, come on, The Rock.
Now, before everybody gets too excited, start with you, David. Is that a good idea to bring in The Rock for Fastlane in about a week and a half?
No, you know what the plan was, like, or you? I don't know. Sometimes you like to allude to stuff.
Go ahead.
Tell us,
Oh,
David.
okay. Was L.A. Knight? We're supposed to. Yeah. Are you aware of this, or are you keeping?
Go ahead.
To
Just
a degree.
say it.
Yeah. So, L.A. Knight. I mean, I guess he got COVID before the show, and I guess that was the whole angle, is he was going to come out and rescue Cena, and there you have it. But I know talks. I mean, COVID, once it's out your system, what are we, a week and a half away?
Yeah.
Or is it next week?
I'll double check the date on that.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be the play. I don't see The Rock coming, and that's not. No. We got to hype some up and build some up better.
Bro, the writer's strike. He has nothing to do.
Yeah, but I don't see him in that match. Like, don't put him and Cena. Well,
Okay.
People would love to see that, I guess, Cena and Rock together. But I think the plan was LA Knight, so I don't think they'll deviate from that.
Yeah, Fastlane is October 7th.
Okay, yeah, so they got time. He'll be better.
So they got time. Ricky, would you like to see that? Do you think they should use an appearance for The Rock on Fastlane? Put yourself in the promoter's shoe. Would you do it?
It kind of just depends where we're gonna go. That's what I'm thinking about. The Rock is the most electrifying man in professional wrestling. You saw and you heard how people reacted when he showed up, made a surprise appearance on SmackDown. The power he has and the star power, and just thinking of all the high profile matches he's been in, but it is cool to think about him and John Cena versus the Bloodline. That sounds like a pretty good match in general, without a doubt. Like that would be an absolute banger, but just going on what I've seen recently when it comes to The Rock and WWE and his illustrious movie career and all of that, when he's able to come in and do his thing, usually that's like reserved for the WrestleManias, or the big giant at the top of the mountain pay-per-views, the biggest ones that there are. So that's what I would imagine. But I mean, if it does happen on Fastlane, like, I think it can only be a good match, but I would be interested in seeing, okay, where are they going to go after that?
Yeah, because I'd be worried you have a plan for The Rock, I'm sure, and this would kind of be messing it up a little bit. But yeah, who knows? I mean,
but I think with LA Knight, like that makes sense, because John Cena is back to, like, put somebody over, give him his kudos, and I think the fans would love that more than seeing The Rock. I mean, what are they going to do against the? I don't think that would be a good match. What are they going to do? Squash them or lose? And then what? But I think if LA Knight comes and they win, like, they're trying to boost them to the moon. So it just enhances that more.
What would you? Sorry, real quick,
yeah.
David. What would you pop harder for? Edge coming to AEW or The Rock and Cena?
Well, just seeing The Rock out there again, yeah, I would I would enjoy that. I don't know. Definitely that. Yeah, definitely that. But it wouldn't excite me too much. But I would think that would be a better move than AEW. We just seen it. Everybody goes over there. We've seen people that we never thought would leave WWE go to AEW, and it's like, wow, and then it just becomes a thing. So not a big deal. Whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Sky High was popping over there when I said put The Rock in the match. You guys were thinking that sounded pretty good.
Oh, bro, Rock fans since we were in Pampers.
You did the people's eyebrow.
Yeah.
Well, I think just to see The Rock, right? But not necessarily storyline wise. You see that match against Solo and what is it? Jimmy? No,
Jimmy.
And Jimmy. I don't see what would that lead to.
More Rock, bro.
More Rock. Okay. I like stories, man. Like, tell me something.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting to see how they.
It's all to
feel.
lead up Fast 11 or whatever. That's what this is all
Fast
for.
11.
We're all doing
What?
Fast 11.
Fast 11. Aren't they done yet?
No, they went to space. They're not. That's wild.
It's insane over there.
Oh my God. No. That would be terrible. Yeah, so we'll see what happens at Fastlane coming up on October 7th. I'll tell you what, while we at that spot, let's take our last break and get that out of the way. And then we'll come back and we'll keep talking with Ricky Tenacious and Sky High. Of course, that big event coming up. Cadence. It's going to be fun, man. I can't wait. Clash. 3. See there, I said it 3 times.
Oh, good, man.
Yeah, very nice. Stick around, everybody. We'll be back with Mark Hoke Show on KDAWN. We'll on the other side. Hang on.
Infinite Wellness can help you achieve your goals and look and feel your best. Our regenerative medicine clinic utilizes stem cell and exome therapy. We also have a comprehensive weight loss program and numerous other services you can find on our website at infinitewellness.info. We're located at 8925 West Post Road, Suite 100, right across from IKEA. You can book your appointment today by calling us at 702-842-2244 or find us on social media at infinitewellness.lv. We'd love to be a part of your journey.
Dreaming of a relaxing retirement but need the roadmap to get there? The Asset Preservation Hour with Stuart Willis can help you build the path. Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 10 a.m. on 101.5 KDAWN. For more information, visit apsitaxes.com.
A lot of schools talk about training the cybersecurity workforce of the future, but do they really deliver? My Computer Career has been supplying the IT workforce with thousands of skilled, certified pros for 15 years. Train with the experts in support, networking, or cybersecurity and start your career in months, not years. Upskill even faster. On campus or live online, qualified students may get financial aid, including the GI Bill. My Computer Career. Accredited, acclaimed, effective. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to goodrx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Are you shopping for healthcare coverage for a small business? Whether you're renewing a plan or shopping for a new one, the Vegas Chamber Health Plan, backed by Anthem, has many of the advantages usually reserved for a larger organization, like access to care across Nevada at lower cost. Lock in quality healthcare at budget-friendly prices through July 2024. Go to vegaschamber.com/anthem. Brought to you by the Vegas Chamber in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
If your bank account is causing you headaches, switch to One Nevada Credit Union. With 46,000 free ATMs, innovative mobile apps, and convenient local branches, you can kiss your banker goodbye forever. Open an account online today or find a local branch at onenevada.org.
One Nevada Credit Union. Our one focus is you.
One Nevada is open to all Clark County residents, federally insured by the NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender. If your bank account is causing you headaches, switch to One Nevada Credit Union. With 46,000 free ATMs, innovative mobile apps, and convenient local branches, you can kiss your banker goodbye forever. Open an account online today or find a local branch at onenevada.org.
One Nevada Credit Union. Our one focus is you.
One Nevada is open to all Clark County residents, federally insured by the NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Your passion to serve could make a world of difference to nonprofit organizations in your local community. Organizations across Nevada are looking to fill board and committee positions with professionals like you who care about local community needs. Board Connect is a new service matching your unique talents with organizations working on issues that are important to you. In this virtual hub, there are hundreds of nonprofits whose work supports essential services and programs. Nevada Volunteers and its partners created Board Connect for individuals and communities striving for bright futures. Take a moment to register. Your service will be a meaningful investment in others and yourself. Board Connect is easy to use, and best of all, it's free. For more information and to register, go to nevadavolunteers.org. That's nevadavolunteers.org. This message, sponsored by Nevada Volunteers and Volunteers Generation Fund, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
In Kanab, Utah, delve into uncharted exploration. Enjoy exciting events and more as you let imagination go. Go to visitsouthernutah.com to start your adventure.
Produced in cooperation with the Utah Office of Tourism.
If you're looking for an award-winning dining experience at outstanding prices, look no further than Unique Eats. Whether it's their incredible breakfast platters, amazing pastas and sandwiches, or world-renowned pizzas, celebrity chef Dominic Tedesco will have you covered. Check out their coffee and smoothie bar, vegetarian options, catering, and top-flight service. Visit Unique Eats today at 3100 South Durango, Suite 100. Call 702-992-3038 or go to uniqueeatslv.com, and we'll see you all at Unique Eats.
1015 FM KDAWN. You're listening to the #1 professional wrestling radio show in Vegas, The Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Now, here again is Mark Hoke.
And let's keep it rolling here on the Mark Hoke Show here on KDAWN 1015 FM, the Talk of Las Vegas, streaming live on the Odyssey app. If you haven't downloaded that app, what are you doing? A ton of great programming available to you. You're like our show, SportsX Radio, and so many others across the Odyssey universe. So make sure you check that out. So download the Odyssey app today. And of course, live streaming on YouTube, X, and Facebook. We'd certainly appreciate subscriptions, likes, whatever you want to throw at us. Except Ricky. Don't throw Ricky at us.
Yeah, Ricky's all right.
Rick, I've seen
he's starting to grow on me.
I've seen Ricky get thrown, though.
Have you?
Yeah.
By who?
Lots of people.
Oh, yeah.
Hammerstone threw him.
Yeah.
He got thrown by the number 18 wrestler in the world. How about that, Ricky?
Leona, been thrown by him, been thrown by Hero Lou, been thrown by Shogun. I've been in the ring with some giants, man, but that's just kind of the nature of what I got into. I can't back down. It's not very tenacious to back down. Is it tenacious for me to sing a song? Maybe get them to join? Absolutely.
Oh. Why don't you go over the card in song form of what's coming up at Clash at Cadence?
Oh no, no problem at all. Okay, sorry, I'll be back. 1 is the loneliest number that you ever knew. Big Valley Wrestling has a great show for you. Match 1, the first match I'm going to talk about is a women's singles match. Tanaya, who's been making waves in Las Vegas, she's going to go one-on-one with Jen Savani. That match is sponsored by our friend at Ed in San Antonio Productions. He puts on the Podare shows every year in Vegas, the all-woman show that feature the one guy, and I'm usually that one guy. Hey, yo. We're also going to be having, as I said, our main event for that night is going to be for the BVW Tag Team Championships. Sky High defends against Makeshift Chemistry. Makeshift Chemistry is sponsored by the Everything Wrestling podcast with Brandy and Summer. Speaking of tag team wrestling, we actually have a pretty interesting matchup. Boot Camp, which is the team of the 400-plus pound Frank the Tank, teaming with his tag team partner, the fighting champion, Sergeant Ryan James, known as Boot Camp. And they're going to be going up against the first time teaming of them Jack Boys.
Uh-oh.
Them the Jack Boys. And that's the team of Jimmy Jack and NCAA collegiate wrestler, former member of the WWE Performance Center, NXT superstar, Cal Jack.
Whoa.
Cal Jack, Jimmy Jack are going to team up for the first time, them Jack Boys. And that match is sponsored by Desert Shark Production. And I think that one's going to be an absolute barn burner. There will not be fire. I don't want to bring fire up because that seems to be a pretty reoccurring theme in today's
Jeez, Dave.
broadcast.
Just-
You know,
we got to be cautious.
We have a new sponsor, Aztec Books, have helped on Aztec Books and Gifts, and they're going to be sponsoring my match, which is going to be against the supposed mayor of Funtown. I don't know if you guys have heard about this guy, Kid Isaac. Hey, shut up!
That's my guy
Stop
right
with the
there.
clapping.
That's my-
You're gonna applaud for him, but not for the actual Songbird.
We
here?
love
Okay.
Kid Isaac.
What up, Kid Isaac?
Well, I don't really love how Kid Isaac stuck his nose in my business at the last Big Valley show at the end of July. And so I stuck my nose in his business. And more specifically, I stuck my foot damn near right up his ass. So, hey, excuse my language. And so, hey, Kid Isaac, if you're listening to this, how does it feel to be a little bit more colder and not knowing that you didn't win the fighting championship because you got involved in the Songbird's nest? And that's just not going to fly. So October 7th, Clash of Cadence 3, it's going to be me versus Kid Isaac in a pumpkin patch brawl.
What?
That's right.
What?
This show is starting off the Halloween season, right?
Okay.
This is the brawl of the fall. So it's only appropriate since he likes to be all about fun, right? He wants to be the mayor of Funtown. Well, I'm going to be the mayor of his nightmare come October 7th. Pumpkin Patch Brawl. Yes, there will be, pastries. There will be skeletons. There will be things you can find at Spirit of Halloween. There's probably going to be some doors and a whole lot of chaos, but even more singing. And I swear, if
Hold on. Pastries.
Yeah. You never get into,
Gone.
Pumpkin spice lattes. We can have some
Scones?
pumpkin bread,
Scones?
scones. Sure, if that's your thing. If you want to pay for them to be there, sure, why not?
I
So
like
Kid Isaac, Ricky Tenacious, that one's definitely going to be happening. Sponsored by Aztec Books and Gifts.
Ricky,
Yes.
why don't you just hit him with a pumpkin?
Oh, speaking of that, do you think you can carve a pumpkin
Right.
for us? Can you do that for me,
Could
Mark?
I carve a pumpkin?
Yeah, can you carve? I'm going to leave that to you.
He's good at that.
Official
Sure.
pumpkin carving sponsored by the Mark Hoke Show.
Sure.
Ooh.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll work on that with my daughter. She'll get a kick out of that.
Speaking of working things, all right, this one is going to be something that's going to be really hard to work out for the fans as far as who they're going to be cheering for. But recently announced number one contendership for the BVW Heavyweight Championship. Tag team partners, best friends must become foes for one night. This isn't the first time they've had to stare across the ring from each other. Every time they have, it is a match that's heard throughout the West Coast, sends shivers down the spine of the country and independent wrestling circuit in general. The Heartbeat Nick Xander.
Mm-hmm.
He will go one-on-one.
That was badly done.
With
You guys
now-
want another shot at that?
Yeah, let's go. The
One,
Heartbeat Nick Xander.
Dang it.
Damn.
Okay.
Sorry, Nick.
There we go.
Do you feel the
Ruined it.
heartbeat? Well, I think we're going to feel a lot of excitement because the Nick Xander goes one-on-one with the now former Las Vegas champion, Papa Yase, who in the past few months now, him and Nick Xander, as well as Sky High, have had quite the amount of issues with Fresco-Matic, the kingpin of the Valley, and his affiliates, the contingency, Watson, Sergeant Ryan James, everyone that has been affiliated with him. So there's definitely been a lot of tension there. But recently on the Fresco show, things blew up. A lot of things were said, and it's been made official. Nick Xander versus Papa Yase. We're going to find out who is going to challenge Fresco-Matic for the BVW Heavyweight Championship next.
I'm torn.
Yeah. I think it's good stuff. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, they had their last match was at Grap House, and that was a match that wasn't even announced. It wasn't advertised. It just happened. I was there. I witnessed it live, and my jaw was dropped for the entire 20 minutes those two went at it. And that wasn't even the first time I've seen them have a one-on-one match like that. You just kind of had to be there to know about it, but everyone felt the heartbeat. Everyone knew they thought this was Papa's house, Papa Yase, Nick Xander. Just the minds are racing when you see those two in the rings, and to see them wrestle nearly took my breath away. It was just so incredible. So the fact that we're going to be able to see that at Clash at Cadence 3, and tickets are available for that now on hometownticketing.com. Look up Clash at Cadence 3. The ticket proceeds do go to Cadence Athletics. This is a fundraiser event. So you can come out October 7th at the Pinecrest Cadence Gymnasium. You can enjoy a night of family-friendly professional wrestling action that the Valley is known for, while raising funds for a great cause that's going to help the several members of the athletics program at Cadence High School. So an absolutely fantastic card, one that everyone is very much looking forward to. And if you'd like more information, or if you'd need some help finding that ticket link, you can visit Big Valley Wrestling on all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and tickets will be available at the door as well. However, it's very common that if you've been to the last two shows, Clash at Cadence is one of the biggest events we do each year. Absolutely packed to the gills. Front row always tends to sell out. There's always general admission as well. This is a family-friendly event. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring the whole community, bring your fans, because this is going to be a night to remember. Clash of Cadence 3.
That's beautiful, man. And I'm thinking, for the people that just tuned in, can you repeat all that again?
No.
On fast forward, here we go. Match 1, we got Tonight versus Cincinnati. After that, we got a tag team match. Boot Camp versus them Jack Boys. Whoa, something about Desert Shark Productions.
Please.
Oh, I was having fun.
Come on, Mike. This is where you cut them off.
Sky High, take him out.
Yeah, so are we doing the Mark Hoke chops now? Chop section. Everybody chops Mark a couple times. You guys good with that?
Really?
Is that Mark?
We're doing chops?
Yeah.
I'll take a chop.
You don't want chops from us, bro.
Yeah.
Go give him
We
a
don't even have our
can
gloves on right now.
Are you down to take one, Mark?
Am I down to take one?
That'd be good for the live stream.
I'll take a chop.
Bro, us
Who
three
wants to-
came up in the lucha worlds.
I know.
Maybe not. Yeah, I don't want to see him crying here.
Wow.
Who wants to give Mark a chop?
Oh, I'll be the first one.
All right.
He's seriously coming in here.
Here he comes.
Oh, here comes Ricky.
Are you ready for this?
Sticking him on the camera is funny.
Say you want this. Say you want this. Do it.
Oh, that was a good one.
Not bad.
How was it?
Yeah, not bad.
He said not bad.
I can tell.
So that
Ricky
means
took it easy.
how was it?
Well,
Sorry, guys, I had to do something.
All right,
That's
so
fine.
we'll rate the top one. So who's next?
Oh, there's more.
Here,
How
let
am I
me go
ended up
next
in
because
chop
mine is
line?
chops lethal. Let me go.
Come
next
on.
first.
We got somebody.
What?
Well,
Can you take a second one? You tap out when you tap out, Mark. Can you take a second one?
Is it necessary?
No,
Do you
I'm not-
need it?
you don't have to
how
do
are the
that.
ratings right now? How are the viewers feeling about this?
See, I'm not going to scream though. I might cry a little bit, but I won't.
Okay. Well, he
No,
tapped out, so just tap out.
I didn't tap out. Did you hear me say I tap out?
You want another chop?
Ricky, that was a good shot, by the way.
Yeah, it sounded good.
Hey, let's-
Thank you.
Take a look there. Yeah.
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 Oh wow.
Yeah, it got me a little bit.
Damn.
Not bad.
All
Not
right.
bad.
Well, yeah, we'll just leave it at that, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud
Unless
of
you want
Ricky.
another one.
Maybe think twice when you challenge me to a sing off, or really anything in competitive form with Ricky Tenacious.
You know, I was going to offer to like bring the pumpkin pie slicer to your,
Oh, so what?
Great idea.
Are you saying you're going to be sitting front row with a pumpkin pie where you're going to put whipped cream on it? Is that what you're going to do?
No,
You're
he
gonna-
said slicer, bro.
No,
you totally
you
brought
know
up a
the-
different thing.
you get the slice out.
Listen, let's just talk about what everyone's thinking. Okay, you talk about it doesn't matter if it's a slice, it doesn't matter if you're bringing the plates. What are we eating here? Okay, are you gonna be eating another chop? Is that what's gonna be going on? Okay, you want to show up to my event? You want to be part of this pumpkin patch brawl? Okay, you got to show up and show out.
All right.
All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I might fire one or two myself.
Yeah, the last time I was in a pumpkin patch brawl was with Tommy Purr a few years ago, and a lot of pies to the face, a lot of chocolate pudding in the ear. That full match is on YouTube. Not looking to relive that by any means. Not going to be, because I'm just gonna be I'm gonna have some fun with Kid Isaac, the mayor of Funtown, show him what that's all about. Pin him 1, 2, 3. I'll do it looking at you, Mark.
Fair enough.
Looking at you.
Be careful. Ricky legit almost knocked someone out by hitting him with the pie in the face because Ricky didn't take in consideration that the pan was metal.
Oh no.
Damn.
This is going to be a disaster.
You got to be careful out
Oh
there, man.
my God. I'll tell you what a show. I wasn't planning on this.
Yeah, it turned into something.
It's at least we didn't have brothers trying to light each other on fire.
Not yet. Not yet. The show's not over yet. What do we got?
No, it's over in about 40 seconds.
40 seconds. We got 40 seconds, guys.
Light 'em
Does
up,
anybody have the
Robbie.
urge to set somebody on fire? No?
God.
We got 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
I want to thank Ricky Tenacious for coming on in, and make sure you guys get to the Clash at Cadence 3 for Big Valley Wrestling. Check it out. Sky High, the Big Valley Tag Team Champs, showing off the gold. Thank you for coming in as well, gentlemen. Appreciate it. And David Difference?
That's the difference.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you, Mark.
You got
Thank
it,
you, David.
guys. Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks for
David,
coming
Mark.
on, guys. Hey, we will see you next week on the Mark Hoke Show as we'll be getting ready for that big one up in Seattle, AEW Wrestle Dream, and so much more. We'll see you guys next time on the Mark Hoke Show. Follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show, Facebook, the Mark Hoke Show, markhokeshow.com, and everywhere else. Just look us up. We'll see you next time, Las Vegas. Have a great day.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show, like us on Facebook at The Mark Hoke Show, and visit markhokeshow.com to keep up with every